It is.
Meeting order. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Verification of compliance with open meeting law.
Posted on the website and at the
Thank you.
door last week.
And roll call.
We got Curl Fee,
Yes.
Kaczynski,
Here.
Olds, Schaefer,
Here.
Kraus. Tolfar.
Here. Any order changes, action on the agenda?
Nope, none that I have.
Approval of minutes, regular board of trustees, July 13th, 2026.
So moved.
Been moved and seconded to approve the regular board of trustees minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment? Again.
No one's here. The only thing I was gonna announce was the elections tomorrow.
The biggie.
Yeah, the big.
Yeah.
It's based on the calls I've been getting or the texts I've been getting. It's
All right. Okay, Public Works report.
So, for, public works side, replaced approximately 100 feet of curb. So Bill had stopped by when we were doing that and he said to kind of figure out a rough estimate what it would cost if we hired out, just to kind of put it into perspective to you guys, how much, we are saving doing it ourselves. So just for that 100 feet of curb, if we would have hired it out, it would have been $13,000 roughly just to pour it. That's not even tearing it out second grade.
Oh,
And that's based off of that Samson company that is doing.
Willow.
So they were, yeah, it was crazy. And it was $750 per 10 section. So, and those guys were just coming in and pouring. So we did cold patch around town and then we did the SKG sidewalk was replaced. And again, if that was hired out, that probably would have costed, an approximate cost would have been about $4,500. Just for that. So we had, I think like $1,000 in concrete and then our paper, so. Then they assisted the water department in a water main break. The water department treated 4,212,000 gallons of water. The ditch up at the new plant was ditched and rip wrapped. I'm sure you guys saw that at the open house. Adjusted several curb stops around town and water main break on the South Street and assisted streets with curb repairs and the kids group sidewalk.
was that old water main there or not? So, LaSalle or?
Yeah, yeah, right by the Catholic Church.
From the church there.
Right before the seat center, actually.
Is it that old or?
Big cracked, the bell cracked bottom. It's right next to another one that was already broke, so.
Rocks or just age?
I'm thinking rocks is what it kind of looked like. It's kind of what we had thought. So it was actually a pretty, the repair went really well. I mean, we actually dug right down right to it. So, sometimes you're chasing it and somehow we got lucky and were able to get it on top of it right away. We started at, Booger got there, he was late. It's supposed to be at 7:30, so 7:45 they got there. And we had it all put together and road backfill and everything by 11:30. Went good. Wastewater, Ethan was gone. He never got back to me. I reached out to Trevor and all he had was Cedar lift station pumps were delivered. And Trevor passed his biosolids handling.
Any questions with that? He passed his test?
Yeah.
How many he got left? It was that.
2 more.
How many did he actually take yet? Two. He took them both?
No, this is the one that he had failed the previous time.
He's got disinfection and phosphorus removal. Yeah,
That's a good sign.
no, it's
Very good.
I think he was very happy.
Good. I'm sure it was. Any other questions? Moving on, police chief's report.
All right, in July, we handled 204 calls for service, issued 8 citations, 5 written warnings. Last month, the department successfully submitted its training report for the Law Enforcement Standards Board. Every officer met the training requirements or surpassed it. They're in compliance with training, so we'll be receiving some funding to offset training costs. And within the community, we've received not a lot of complaints, but a few complaints regarding the e-bikes and scooters in town. What we're doing right now is we are researching ordinances to present to the board for consideration. Part of that project is to include some education with youth on e-bikes and those electric scooters. Some of the stuff we're seeing is some of these kids are just riding and not stopping at intersections and are starting to feel a few complaints on it. Well, we've not seen anybody get hurt. And last but not least, the copper phone line services to our sirens are going to be ending by the end of the year. That means Verizon isn't going to have copper lines anymore. So I got together with the fire chief and we're coming up with some ideas, meeting with some vendors to have a solution to sell the sirens off. This week I'll be meeting with Northway Communications to look at what they can offer. Other than that, that's it.
John, around the village, is there a definite spot that gets more citations than the others? Where you see most of them?
Brad, do you have an answer to that?
What was that?
What kind of citations?
Well, speeding or basically speeding. Where are most of those citations being located on Highway 13 north, south, LaSalle, or
Specific area, I mean, if you go,
here, there,
One
everywhere?
end or the other, right?
yeah,
Okay.
all around town.
Okay,
Side streets are a little bit, lax, obviously people are going a little bit more manageable speed. Not too excessive on the side streets, so mainly your LaSalle, your Clark, your, Highway 13.
Good.
But Willow, I mean, people are flying all over usually.
thank you.
I think
Okay,
it's
anything
going
else?
faster on Willow pretty soon.
Oh, there was one other thing that I didn't put on the report. Last month we had some damage to the pickleball court.
Oh, yeah.
From what I can see I think Terry would agree with me. I think somebody took the plastic, the harder pickleball rackets. They just smashed down on the top of the railing, the metal part of it. Caused, in my opinion, quite a bit of damage. So I'm gonna recommend maybe to the Parks Committee that
Cameras. What are you gonna do?
and then we tie it to maybe Becky's system or put our own in there, one of the two.
Yeah, that way, if it's gonna be a project.
They always have paddles for public use.
Yeah.
Took them out.
No, but they're gonna damage one way or another.
I know.
Put a camera up so you can catch them, identify them.
And another thing that maybe I would recommend is have swinging gates to enter the place. There's like bike skid marks all around the place and.
Yeah, I see this.
And it's just, we'd like to be up there all the time.
I know.
But no.
And that sign says no bike. Is there one there? I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a sign that says no bikes.
No bikes.
No bikes, no skateboards,
That doesn't mean anything.
But maybe,
no lawnmowers.
maybe to make it not so easy for the bikes to get on there, they actually have to open a gate or something. Just something to consider. So
Did you
you
mention that to Terry?
gotta mention it.
Robert?
Robert. That's, yeah. So Terry mentioned everything to me and then when my right report will pass it along to the Parks Committee.
As we get an estimate of damage, we'll see if it makes sense to submit it to the insurance company or not. Got $1,000 deductible. By the time you replace all the top rails that got dinged, and if you were gonna pay somebody else to install them, I'm sure you'd hit $1,000.
I'm sure he would too, but
Anything else? Moving on, I have nothing for presidents, comments. Under new business, item A, discussion of a Center Area Joint Fire and Ambulance Commission agreement, which is on page 10 of your.
This is just a summary of the changes. The agreement, the commission asked me to review the old agreement, and update it. Take out the stuff that really didn't apply anymore. So, I'm not gonna read through this, whole summary. But it's here for you guys to review if you want, and if you want to review the agreement itself, I'd recommend we could set up a committee meeting to go through that if you wanted to. Ultimately, it doesn't do anything different than the original agreement. Our lawyer did look at it and said it's appropriate for use by the village. The biggest thing that it does is it acknowledges the fact that the old agreement was set to expire in 24, had a hard out that we missed. And so there is an acknowledgement in the new agreement that we've been operating under the old agreement, even though it had expired, and that we are all in agreement that we want to continue to operate just like we always have. So that just kind of cleans that issue up. And most of it was just language changes, I think I removed about a third of the words. The word count was pretty hefty. And basically it stays the same. So this agreement will go to the commission at the next meeting in September, and they'll have a chance to review it. We will review it in quite a bit of detail there. And then they'll take it back to their municipalities, and the municipalities will approve the agreement. And then we'll be covered again. So again, we can look at it in detail as a group if you want to. Al did review it with me and Mark Kraus a couple weeks ago. But that's up to you guys if you want to look at it. And it's available. You guys can get a copy and look at it on YouTube if you want to.
Any questions? Okay, moving on to item B. Discussion of possible action on new wastewater rate effective January 1, 2027.
So every year this time, we update the sewer rates for the next year. The reason we do it right now is because Land O'Lakes is looking for this information so that they can set their budget for next year. So we usually approve our rates in August and share them with them by the end of the month. The sheet here just goes through the last 3 years of our actual expenses, comes up with an average, and then a recommendation for 2027. For the average resident, that rate would go up from 11.79, the current rate, to 12.63. So not quite a whole dollar. And then the bigger increases would actually be on Land O'Lakes side and on the holding tank side. So Land O'Lakes would go up from 5.85 to 8.24 per 1,000 gallons.
How they,
Pardon?
how they responding to that?
They were okay. I had talked with Josh last week. We talked for over an hour. Went through the calculation, went through the reasoning, went through all of the costs. Obviously, they're not happy about an increase of that size, but they get it. They had it pretty easy for the last 12 years. They have pretty marginal increases on their side. The biggest thing is because they pay for capital separately from OM&R. The formula favored them because our last few increases were capital related. The rates that we increased on the resident side were capital related increases that didn't apply to Land O'Lakes. So we didn't really change much, except the biggest thing was going from a 5-year average to a 3-year average as a starting point. The rates that you can see, the OM&R rates here, 814, 699, 809. When you looked at the 5-year average out here, there were a couple of $6 rates that were still bringing that average down pretty hard, and did so even more last year. So we knocked off those last 2 years, just looking at that 3-year average. And then instead of taking the average and making that the rate, we take that rate and then add 3%. Because that was one of the problems that we were having with the old rate structures. We were always looking backwards. We were always just taking that 5-year average and rolling with it. And when inflation was low, that didn't hurt us at all. You know, going with that 5-year average was pretty manageable. But with inflation being what it is over the last few years, we're just getting further and further behind every year.
So approximately, on average, what kind of a yearly cost increase is that to them?
To Land O'Lakes, I think it's about $50,000. The good thing is that it times out nice this year because they don't have any extra capital charges for next year, or very minimal. They have the normal capital charges that they pay in relation to the clean water fund loans that we have. Those are always going to be the same. Those don't change. But they're the capital charges that they pay based on the previous year's expenses. This year, we didn't have very many expenses because we put it all into the projects that were covered by the clean water fund loans. So this is the second lowest year that they've had in 18 years for capital charges outside of the clean water fund loans. So they'll be paying about $16,000 in capital charges, extra capital charges this year. They have been as high as $50,000 or $60,000, $70,000 in the past.
Okay.
So
It's
it helps them this year to cover that a little bit. And then the other rate that increased is the hauler's rate. So that was 1868. That'll be going up to 2083 according to
Pound.
per 1,000 gallons. All of these are per.
Per pound.
for haulers.
It does say per pound,
So it should say.
If you,
per 1,000 gallons.
okay,
Yeah.
well that, I think, okay.
Yeah, 2083 per 1,000 gallons. So another bigger increase. The things that drive the increase the most are the things that always drive it are strong on the chemical side. So ferric chloride is expensive, and the polymer that we use is expensive. Polymer is driven directly by the fuel prices because polymer is made out of oil.
Well, the only reason I asked that is because, we were talking about our holding tanks, and one guy says his holding tank tripled.
Hmm.
And I said,
Where was he hauling from? Or do you know?
Or two.
Or two, rather.
it was over towards Greenwood, so I don't know where he was hauling to. But the issue is, and he asked me about, and I said, not that our costs went up that much. I said it'd probably go up, but anyway, the hauler.
I'll have to talk to Trent over there because for a lot of years, their hauled in waste rate was the same as their residential rate. And I told Trent that I said that, how can you do that?
Yeah.
And I want to say it was like $5.
Again, I'm at a campsite and we're talking about it, and
Yeah,
he says, yeah, mine just got
yeah.
tripled. I go, that doesn't sound right.
That's interesting. I'll have to call them up and see if they did something different with their
It was
rate.
over Neilsville, Greenwood area.
Yeah, Greenwood's really the only plant in that area that takes hauled in waste. Otherwise, you're going to Black River Falls.
Yeah,
Loyal's got dumps.
Well, ain't got no.
Loyal's dump site is Greenwood's dump site.
Oh,
they don't have one.
oh,
They do accept
Big pipe.
waste.
yeah, 'cause it's right next,
Pipe.
it's right next to the tower. I'm like, they have a dump station right there.
Yeah, that's what Greenwood uses a lot.
Gotcha.
I just,
These two communities can agree on something.
They can agree on that, I guess.
Need a motion for that?
I would like to see a motion to,
I'll make a motion to approve the rates for 2027.
second,
Then move to second to approve these wastewater rates effective January 1, 2027. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Discussion, possible action on the payment of municipal payroll by ACH to direct deposit beginning August 20th, 2026, subject to employee authorization and applicable law and authorizing the administrator, clerk, treasurer to establish the service and administer the programs under adopted internal rules.
I wanted to make the motion easy to remember. That's why that's a little bit wordy. But basically, Stephanie, as soon as she got here, she's like, what do you mean you don't have direct deposit?
Well,
And
that question was asked at one point, and I don't remember the reason we couldn't.
we
Didn't.
well, it's not that we couldn't.
Wouldn't say-
Yeah, we had a number of employees that
That didn't want it.
didn't want it. And I'm not 100% sure, but I thought that the office might have said it was an all or nothing deal. Or maybe they said if they couldn't get enough buy-in, they would,
It's usually all or nothing because it's such a pain in the ass to
well, it,
Set up.
to draw them apart.
yeah, specifically in Wisconsin, you're not allowed to say all or nothing.
Right.
So there are laws that in some states you can mandate it. You can say, we're only going to do direct deposit. But in Wisconsin, public employers can't say, that you can't, get a physical check if you really want. So, yeah, I'm not sure about the history. We had a couple employees that were a little bit on the fence. They didn't like it. But again, if they want a paper check, we don't have a problem cutting a paper check.
If I remember right, it was big when we had some other people who have retired since that didn't want nothing to do with
There's
it.
a lot of people that want to take a check to a bank still, and that's fine. But
That's why the money to show up.
the other thing is it would be every employee. So every board member, every election worker could choose to get paid by direct deposit if they wanted to as well.
Oh,
Well,
that's all right with me.
one less thing you gotta mess with.
That's something that you could do if you basically just fill out a form, make sure we got the bank.
Mic routing.
I have no issues with that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that we got permission from the board to do something like that with a little bit different.
Go ahead, Al, you can make the motion.
Second.
That's fine.
Aye.
Or direct deposited. Discussion possible action on appointing village trustees to serve as members, one primary and one alternate of the annual joint board of review.
When does that take place again?
We haven't scheduled it yet, but normally it would be September or October.
It's usually in the fall.
Normally Bill would be the primary and
I'm sure I'm due. It's been a while.
yeah, and if that's okay, I would say maybe keep Bill the primary and if you wouldn't mind being secondary. If Bill can make it, you don't have to show up, so
Yeah, we'll see. I'm here. I'll come.
if you've been to one before,
Oh, a couple.
okay, yep. So this is
It's so exciting.
That's exciting.
well, Ellers will be there to go over the TID and what we're doing and what we've done and a little bit about the refinancing that we're gonna do. We'll have sorted out by then too. So schools will be there, county will have a representative there. Wayne Hagan is our citizen appointed or citizen appointee. So yeah, I'll have.
Okay. Any motion on that?
We can do it as a motion just to make it easier. So it would be, Bill and
Tom,
in a second.
Yep.
in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item E, discussion possible approval, temporary Class B fermented malt beverage license for the Spencer Lions Club for September 2nd, 2026 in Alliance Park.
This would be for the makeup day. They had scheduled a event in June. Randy Keymichael had sponsored, and was gonna do it, and we ended up canceling it because of the smoke. So we're gonna be rescheduling it for September.
So move.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Discussion possible approval of temporary operator's license for Ben Wojcik for September 2nd, 2026.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I should let you.
Is it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Discussion on allowing the clerk to issue a temporary Class B fermented malt beverage license, temporary Class B wine license, and temporary operator's license without prior approval by the village board.
So move.
Should be,
You want it,
should be an ordinance, I think, on that.
yes. So what it is,
There is.
We should have.
no, it needs,
No, we-
what this was basically asking for permission for me to draft an ordinance
Okay.
that I'll bring to the board to the next,
Go
if
ahead, yeah, yeah.
Do it.
you don't mind. I
Nope. Yeah, it just needs to be an ordinance on that.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah, the clerk was already allowed to give out provisional licenses, operators licenses, but a lot of communities do authorize their clerks to do temporary licenses just because that timing issue
Yeah, it should
and
be.
being able to bring things before the board.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sounds good. And that brings us to 13. Discussion action on the approval of current vouchers.
I have a lot of questions.
The Excel spreadsheet is back.
Oh, turn on.
Hey, look at mine.
It's on.
So, I see we had mowing Wendell Street. Is that house on the corner?
It's on, it's not the one in the corner, it's the next one in. Yeah, Michelle's been mowing hers, or actually Will's kid, I think, has been mowing it. But the one next to it is owned by a mortgage company
And that
that
gets added to the
is
tax.
added to the taxes.
Nowhere the corner.
And it said Project Resource Lock Cable, $380.
Which one are you looking at?
Project Resource Hemlock Cable. The cable cut or something on Hemlock Street?
Yes, so we were doing, storm sewer that at well house number 3, that old site. We were putting in storm sewer, drain tile for Lynn in the back corner. We had told her we were gonna do that before we sold the property, and we cut a communication line. Happened.
Yep.
So that
Way to go.
Yeah.
It was me.
And then, loader tires.
yes,
Tire, one.
tire so far.
Is that one?
That's
one.
4,301 tire.
And they're actually they've ordered the second.
No,
They're both on right now.
Oh, did you already get it?
Oh, that's installation too?
That's installation too.
Whoa.
Ones
Okay.
on Dan's are almost
Huh?
10. Ones on Dan's are almost 10,000.
I thought that was 2 tires. That's why I'm asking.
And we might, were they still potentially gonna give us some old tire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be surprised, but
yeah,
there wasn't much tread left on them
yeah,
to begin with.
yeah, in an emergency, it works as a.
You know,
Who did that one?
Cheryl Tire.
No, I meant who put a hole in?
That wasn't me.
Right away.
300.
Somebody else.
That's putting the fifth.
And then the town of Spencer, did they get permission to put granite on our road? On my road?
Yeah, that's the
I
agreement.
mean, did they contact you before? They,
Absolutely.
I know you asked me about it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, they're supposed to be putting.
I talked to Denny at, Spencerama, and he said that, their grader operator was gonna give me a call. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah,
But he did call me.
so they only went to the corner.
They only went to the corner. I wish I would have realized that they weren't gonna do anything more.
Well, I didn't,
Yeah, I didn't even,
not
didn't
complaining.
even give it a thought. I was just like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they would only.
You didn't communicate that they were gonna do that.
Yeah.
4,300, that make a hell of a sandbox.
There's a lot of gravel.
Any other questions?
I'm sure, I'm assuming the town, that was $1 we paid them finally
What's that?
for the town of Spencer, for the range. And
We paid them last year for that.
well, it's, you got it, it says, you got it on here again, it's purchase shooting range land and granite from Hayward.
Oh, she left the memo in there. Yeah,
I was going to give him
Sorry, yeah.
Not that it's just $1, but.
No, she left the memo in there from like. We don't write very many checks to the town. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Questions? I make a motion to approve the vouchers.
Second,
And move the second to approve the vouchers. Roll call.
Rolfie,
yes.
Krasinski. Did you want to say something? Did you say something?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Schaefer,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Moore, and Tofar.
Yes.
How many minutes you get for $300?
That is probably, that's almost a month and a half worth of minnows.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. It was
By the gallon.
100. Well, it's by the gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get, 2.5, or you get 5 gallons. It was 5 gallons for $60 previously.
good flathead minnows or?
Yeah, medium-sized flathead.
You go put the trap in the,
See, the ones that escaped don't know how good they would have. Would have just stayed in the tank.
So you could start, a bait here if you wanted to.
Ain't nowhere else around here.
Oh,
Yeah, Marshall closed.
no, that one in Marshall closed.
Thought so.
I
didn't
thought
it?
he's self-served, my brother.
Oh, is it now?
Well, it's been kind of self-serve unless
If
somebody's,
somebody don't clean it
Oh,
up.
and it's,
Have you been?
you're talking about the one by the gas company?
yeah.
Yeah, the old pet store there.
I don't think I had too much here. Couple building permits. The one bigger one was for Luke's building, on Willow. We had our music event in July. We had about 110 people show up. So that was, a decent attendance, for that event. Could have been more, but, we did decent food and beverage sales and the raffles, were well received. We also did a 50-50 raffle at the first event in, July for Music in the Park. And we'll do one at each Music in the Park event as long as, people are receptive to the idea. I've mentioned already that we have that one, rescheduled event for September 2nd. Milling and paving will be done. It's gonna start tomorrow. I think they're gonna pave on Friday and Tuesday, something like that. So Willow should be done mid next week and they'll be done with that project then. We're gonna want to start budget meetings soon, so if there's committees out there that want to meet for budget, purposes, think about when you might want to schedule those. We do have some meetings that we would like to schedule sooner rather than later, but Robert and Bill are both gone. On the Parks Committee side, we did get, approached by, Sue Varencott, who works with the royalties, Spencer Rummer Royalty, and they want to basically, do some fundraising for Nitty Park.
Which one is that?
Pardon?
Which one is that? Which?
The dog park.
Dog park.
Yep. So they were looking, and they came up with that quite on their own without, knowing that we had potentially been looking at that as our next park site anyway. So, we'll get together with Robert and have a meeting for that. We will also probably want to have some sort of meeting to approve the next, the electrical addition to the shooting range. We'll be getting, numbers for that this week to get power out there so we can get our cameras installed.
Ben, how's it been out there? Haven't heard much.
Well, I go out there twice a week and twice a week I clean up a pile of junk.
We've taken a couple, probably 2 or 3.
There's a total in the last 2 weeks, there's 4 complaints of people being out there past hours, but I handled 2 of them and it's because they said the online posting
Different.
says dusk yet, so
Sure.
you can't really take any action if they're seeing that.
Yeah, Jeremy brought it up to my attention today that I forgot to change the website, so I'll get that changed yet tonight.
I went up there, that's why I cleaned up last night.
Okay.
Yeah, there was garbage and leftover stuff and metal stakes they're leaving in just, they're shooting it and they're leaving it lay there. It's just not cleaning up. That's why.
Those are done.
That's why I put the cable stay up line up and someone shot through it and I just gotta go back and replace it, so. Yeah, someone was aiming. I mean, things only smaller than a straw. And so they're walking up to it and just, again, we have no cameras watching who our bad actors are.
The cameras are gonna get shut
No, we'll see who did it.
The last thing to see.
The last thing you see, well, let's see it.
Block cameras.
Yeah, right.
I shared the resident request for parking, consideration along Main Street, so I don't know if you want to talk about that at a committee level? You want to deal
I
with
know
that?
it's not on the agenda, but can we deal with it
We can't, I mean,
tonight, or do we have?
What part of?
most of the time we
Going through your report.
did, yeah, and I mean, we can talk about it a little bit. I mean, as far as making a decision, probably not.
I'll have to wait till next
Yeah,
month.
next one.
Yeah,
I mean, there's only a couple blocks in East Main Street.
I don't know that Bruce is,
There's only one block.
yeah,
Okay, well,
No, it's only one block.
there's more
I
than
know a
one block.
block and a half.
It's
That's two
just-
blocks.
There's
After 13 to the east of 13.
everything east of LaSalle is East Main Street.
Is that what they want?
No, they are only concerned about their neighborhood.
Yeah, they're
It's
the
one block over there. that
That's
they're
off the
concerned about.
baseball field, right?
baseball field east.
To Monroe, between Haslow and.
Okay, that explains it.
Well, and that does explain it, and that's why I think Sean wanted to give it a little more thought too. And talk to the property owners, because maybe the big thing is really just during softball season. And maybe it doesn't have to be all the time.
She saw something on Facebook that one resident was put a rip and that the neighbor was really upset about the.
Well, Sean actually went out there and talked to them and,
I mean,
yeah. No, I think everything's okay there
That house.
now. It's just,
Were there no parking signs up?
it has low.
No, but they said, the person that wrote this comment said that if you're wondering why there are no parking signs on Main Street, this is why.
And temporary ones were put up and some people got upset with it, but that has been solved and handled. And
They're still one up on Hasbro, by the way.
yes,
Okay, okay. You know, we got time to say, okay.
and again, with the Personnel and Finance Committee meeting, I'll check with Bill and see how long he's gonna be out. We will have, negotiations for the Public Works contract, this fall.
Right, because everything they break, I want them to. Appropriate.
That's all I got.
Okay, then committee reports. Finance and personnel, Bill's not here. Utilities,
No report.
Parks and buildings, Robert's not here. Health and emergency government.
No report.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm meeting with Northway Communications this week.
yeah, I was reading. Some question.
And after that meeting, I'll contact you to talk about a meeting with you, your committee.
You knew the phone lines were going away?
Yeah, I was reading your update.
Yeah, the previous,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
French sirens.
Yeah, so Sean and Troy are gonna work on a solution
Who's all on?
on your committee.
So everybody had a phone, a regular phone in villages,
Mm-hmm.
either your cell phone or nothing.
Well, or you, or
No.
VoIP line,
Or a fiber, yeah.
fiber, VoIP,
Okay, yeah.
VoIP fiber,
Went
whatever.
over internet.
Just the copper's gonna.
Bill and Robert.
Copper. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about it.
Yeah, let me know.
Economic development,
No, no report.
streets and sidewalks,
We talked.
you know. Fire and ambulance. We talked.
We talked, yeah.
Yeah,
That meeting with Mark, there was a couple other questions that things we talked about. And if we did or didn't, should we treat the people on the fire department committee as a paid, as any other committee? We haven't been,
Yeah, so,
because all the townships pay their people.
yeah,
And I'm
and
just thinking about treating everybody the same.
I would say that if you were gonna pay the committee members the same $15 that we already pay to the police commission and to the planning commission, that would be a no-brainer. If you wanted to pay them something different, I think that would have to, that would be something where current members aren't allowed to give themselves raises.
Right.
So then, yep. But I think the $15 is easy. That's I mean, I don't know why we haven't been paying our
I don't either.
fire commission members at least the $15 per meeting that we pay the other commissioners.
It's like 3 beers.
Well, there you go. And I'm just happy to start doing that. Yeah, that seems like something that we should have been doing.
Can't believe it ain't that way now.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? All in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned. That worked good.
Just a second.